Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you an unboxing of the latest Witches box. So let's just get right on into it. I'm going to move my candle, I think, just so it's a little bit out of the way. So this box for May 2022 is the Fierce Protection box. It says, this box is a peek into my own personal magic. It's also a bit of a love letter to the botanicals I love and work with the most: cedar, rose and lavender. Oh, and salt. We can't forget about the salt. We've talked so much about protection magic in the last few months that it only made sense to share this bit of personal magic with you. You have in this box everything you need to create a protection salt bowl for your space or home, with the exception of salt. You either have the salt I sent out in the past, or you can source salt from a grocery store. This is one of the reasons I love salt so much. You can find it anywhere and it's super affordable to source. So please do watch the deep dive video before using the items in the box, and of course there will also be an opportunity to talk about this on the live YouTube stream at the end of the month. Dates and links will be in the forum and in the tracking email. Okay, blessings, Elena. So for the salt, I would probably use Cornish sea salt, because that's what I tend to have in my apothecary as well as in my kitchen. I do keep them separate though, so that I can use my apothecary salt for mixing. But I also do have some plain table salt as well for emergencies. But for something like this, I'd probably really like to use the Cornish sea salt. You could also use pink Himalayan salt if you have it. That would be really lovely. So the deep dive here is sent to you when you purchase the box, or if you're a subscriber then you get sent a link to the deep dive video, and it's like a lesson with Elena, which is so great because it goes into explaining sort of how you can use various tools and ingredients in certain spells, and then how you can develop it in your practice and use it intuitively, and that's really lovely. And then at the end of the month there's always a live on YouTube that you can join in with, whether or not you've got the box. So that will be coming soon this month for this. So let's see what's in the box. There's always this beautiful tarot card. So this is La Forza, which is strength, and I always forget, I think it's the ancient Italian tarot, but I always forget the name of it. A Lo Scarabeo deck, but it's very beautiful. I don't actually have that deck myself, but I'm obviously collecting certain cards from it, from these boxes. So this is a Book of Shadows page, which is so beautiful, and it's the Fierce Protection Salt Bowl spell. I actually created a salt blend recently in a circle I attended with some like-minded souls around Beltane, and we created this beautiful salt bowl. So it's really funny how these things sort of align. So then you've got a beautiful Book of Shadows page for Rose. What I tend to do is I have a folder where I keep these in plastic sleeves, and it's just a really nice way to keep them nice. So then you have one for Lavender as well, and then one for Cedar, and I absolutely love using Cedar. And I recently also foraged for some Cedar local to me. It was Red Cedar, and created a Cedar smoke cleansing bundle with that. So I can share that with you at the end actually. I'm interested to see what is in this. So this is really great. It's all recycled paper that is used. So, oh, fantastic rose petals. So everything included here, unless it's like an incense, these are food grade, which is really good. I am always in need of roses in my practice because it's something that I actually use the most in my practice for self-love spells. I use them in protection spells, and I've been using them a lot because I've been working on a lot of sort of sex magic and things like that, as you will have seen on my channel if you've been watching. So this is perfect. Rose is so beautiful. It's just so many wonderful properties, and oh my goodness, it's a preserved rose. Oh my gosh. Wow, isn't that so stunning? I want to take it out of this plastic, but I'm not sure how to. It looks like this tip has been dipped in wax, unless this is part of the plastic thing. Before I touch this, I'm going to watch the video with Elena and make sure I know what I'm doing. Put that back for now. But how beautiful is that rose? Oh my gosh, wow, that is just such a beautiful piece. Oh, that's a stunning candle. This candle has some gold around it. It's like a white candle, kind of got a bit of blush to it. This candle is so beautiful. I actually might save this and use this later in the year at Christmas time because I love gold at Christmas. But actually, having said that, you could use this for any kind of money work as well, because I always associate gold with money. And actually, I always save these papers and use them in my book of shadows. I use them to like collage the pages, and then I sketch over them or stick in pages from my sketchbooks or my watercolor paintings, etc., and then sort of scribble all over it with my spells, etc. But yeah, this is really beautiful. I love the white and the gold. That's stunning. And next up we have lavender. Again, this is a favourite for me in my apothecary. I have quite a lot of it because I use it a lot in my practice. Of course, I use this for anti-anxiety and for calming, reducing symptoms of like anxiety and stress, and I also use it for dream work. I use it for like sleep pillows, and I also use it for protection and for healing. So many different ways that I use this. Can also be used in a kind of glamour way as well, to kind of affect how someone sees you, which I think is really, really interesting. It's got kind of a persuasive quality to it that I really, really like. So it's really, really beautiful for so many different applications. What else? Oh, these are dried rose stems with the thorns, which is really, really great for protection magic. Of course, that's what this box is all about, protection magic. Wow, these are amazing. Stunning. Okay. Oh, so this is absolutely beautiful. This is cedar rose. Oh my goodness, I have never ever had one of these before. How beautiful. That is just gorgeous. I'm going to put that on my altar space right there. There we go. That looks right at home there. Ah, here we go. I'm having issues with focusing because of this paper in the background. These are rose thorns, if you can see. So it's in this beautiful little vial, which I absolutely love. It's so, so gorgeous. You could display these as well on your altar. So beautiful. And that is everything in the box. So I'm going to carefully remove this because I always reuse this, as I said. And I like to keep the boxes as well because my daughter absolutely loves the boxes. So I will recycle this paper, and we will probably be making some kind of robot or maybe a pet bed or something, or some, yeah, kind of creature out of this box with my daughter because she loves doing that. So I'll keep this for her. So I also said I was going to show you this, which is my Western Red Cedar bundle that I created when I foraged recently for some cedar local to me. So these trees are in abundance here in the part of England that I'm living in. I created a reel about this actually. I think I might have created a couple. And so I dried these on my altar, different altar space than this. I dried these for actually probably too long. They're really, really crispy now. You can see they're kind of like, so I left it too long, but I didn't really have a lot of time. So I was like letting them dry, and then I sort of worked on them and allowed them just to charge on my altar space, because my altar space I tend to keep as tidy as I possibly can and clean, and that's where I do a lot of energy work and such. So I was imbuing my intentions for, you know, cleansing and protection into them and just allowing them to charge as they dried. And then, even though it was probably a bit too long because they were there for several weeks, I then took some scissors and cut them in half to make a shorter bundle, because in the past I've made them really, really long and they've just been way, way, way too long. So then I just used string and bundled them up, essentially what it's like twine. And so yeah, it's very, very easy to make your own smoke cleansing bundles. Sorry, I've just had a coughing fit. So it's really, really easy to forage trees and plants that are local to you and create smoke cleansing bundles for yourself. So you don't have to be using white sage or anything that's endangered. It's really important to do your research, find out what is local to you, and yeah, it's just a really, really easy and lovely thing to do, because then you have your own smoke cleansing bundle. And I just think that that is a nice thing to mention with this box as well, because it being about protection, and I do think that cleansing and protection just sort of go hand in hand. And obviously you get this beautiful cedar rose, and this is for use in the spell specifically that Elena has designed. So you place this on top of your salt bowl. I think that's how it is going to work in this and the spell. It's just really, really lovely. I love working with botanicals. So I just wanted to share that with you as well to show you how easy it is to actually do that yourself if you wanted to. So here's all the items from this box: rose petals, lavender, the candle, the beautiful rose thorns, the preserved rose, which is spectacular, the cedar rose, and the rose stems with the thorns that are spiky, and all of the spells and the Book of Shadows pages as well, and the tarot card. I've really enjoyed unboxing this, and I actually think that it's a topic I really want to speak more about. I do have a video that is coming up about cleansing, but protection has been something I have wanted to make a video about for such a long time, so it is going to be something that I'm going to be doing soon. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what's in the latest Witches box. If you did like the video, do click the thumbs up button and share it with anyone who you think would also enjoy it. And leave me a comment below if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell. I will also have my Patreon links below, Instagram, TikTok, etc. If you'd like to go follow me and support me, you can do so on all of those platforms. I would also like to thank my Patreon supporters, whose names will be on the end card at the end of the video as well. So thank you again so much for joining me. I hope you stay well and safe, look after yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Take care. Bye.